Hi everybody, it's Chris Byford from the National House of Prayer. Today we're in Edmonton. We're actually in Saints Church in Edmonton, and we are at the Ministers Network Western Conference. We've been here all week. It's been really exciting. And I have a friend here. Her name is Elaine Baillie. They pastor a church, her and her husband, Ray. They pastor a church called New Destiny Church in Edmonton. Have a great heart for the poor. So just because they have that, I really want to connect. But Elaine has been, they've been a partner with nhop for quite a few years, and we've had a little bit of dialogue, and she actually carries this thing for praying and children praying. So she has written some books, and we're gonna put some of the book titles up here in our video, and how to get these books. They're really great. But she also encourages kids to pray, and she takes them all over. So we're gonna tell a couple of stories today on children and praying. So thank you, Elaine. Thanks for being there. It's been so good to connect. I've been so excited about the stories she's been sharing. And there's a couple of stories that I'd like you to share with us. There's one about honor and one about actually praying and healing.
Yes. Well, it was a number of years ago. I took a team to Ottawa, and our member of parliament had indicated in some kind of an email that his premature son, they were very concerned about him, whether he was going to actually make it. And so our little prayer team of 12 to 14-year-olds said, we need to let him know that we're praying for his baby. And they faithfully did. So we let him know, and he was very grateful. We told him in an email that we were going to be coming to Ottawa, staying at the National House of Prayer, and we would like to connect with him and actually meet him face to face. So we had the opportunity of meeting with him, and he says, I don't want to just meet with you, but I want to put on a dinner for your team. And so we did that right up on Parliament Hill. Our kids got to meet him. But before we headed to Ottawa, the kids said, you know what, we should put on a baby shower for his baby. And so both him and his wife were there at the dinner, and so the kids surprised him with a baby shower and gifts for his newborn son. And what a blessing, what an encouragement to him that there were people that cared in his constituency and were praying for them and for their family.
That's so good, It was awesome. Back in the day, we used to bring in people when we had a building, but now things have changed a little bit. We're still on the hill working, but we don't have a building. But you can still do this kind of things in your constituency because your member of parliament is in your constituency. So you don't have to wait to come to Ottawa to do this. You can do it right in your neighborhood. So I would encourage, send letters, send encouragement, let them know you're praying. And when the baby's coming, then what a great thing. Bring baby gifts. What a great way to show honor. Honor opens up so many doors. Another one we want to talk about is tell us about the story about this healing or praying for a member and what happened.
Now, this story actually took place in Alberta here, and a young girl, she's about 13 years old, she's part of a prayer team from Medicine Hat, and their prayer group just felt that they needed to send cards to all of our MLAs, and just to encourage them, just to say they appreciated their service, and just encourage them. And so this young girl, as she was praying about what she should write in her card, God just dropped in her heart that she needed to pray for his healing. And so she just prayed and said that, as she just indicated in the card, that she was praying for his health. And sometime later, she got a letter back from him, sent to the school, and he said how much he appreciated the prayer and the card that she had sent, and that apparently after he received the card he started to feel better. Wonderful. And so he had gone to the doctor after that, and the doctor just was very surprised, and he says, there is nothing wrong with your heart. And here he thought that he would have to step out of office because he was just not well. And God did a work of healing, and it all came through this 13-year-old girl that heard from God.
Isn't that amazing? This is why we pray for our leaders, for those and for kings and all authority. Actually, it starts off in 1 Timothy 2. Pray for everybody. Who's everybody? Everybody is everybody. So if they're breathing, pray for them. And so especially those in authority, your MLA, your MP, your mayors, your councilors, pray for them and be active. Be active. Send letters, send encouragement, send cookies. Just be kind and watch what happens. Here, a 13-year-old praying for healing and God answers. It's so good. One thing that we forgot to mention about Elaine is that she's an author, and she's written 4 books on prayer. Not only 4 books on prayer, but 4 books on prayer for children. And so we're going to put the titles and how you can get these books down below. We're going to send you her email, put it in the post. If you are interested in it for your children or your grandchildren, some great resources on prayer for children. Youth called to make a difference. This is good. I can hear God, from 6-year-olds to 13-year-olds. They're actually workbooks. It's really excellent. Kids engaged in prayer. Again, this is a younger one, 6 to 14. Kids engaged in prayer. And finally, uploads and downloads for children 6 to 11. Take a look at it. This is a really great resources. We love to see all generations pray. And this from the National House of Prayer. And we will see you next time. Bye for now.